I went to the thrift store and I found a bag of rubber stamps. It was blue tagged 50% off, so we got a whole bunch of material here to work with. I'm going to keep the actual stamps that are already on there. I'm just going to peel them off and use them for something else down the line. We're using a rubber stamp material that we got online that I'll link below in the Glowforge Pro that multiple artists share in our collective, so that we don't have to use third-party services so much. We use the Glowforge program. I'm just going to show you a drag and drop of your image. You can then resize it with the ruler. I'm just going to resize this in Glowforge to 2.5 inches to fit the size of the stamp that I measured out. And then Glowforge has a super easy little stamp making button. So you just hit the button and it turns into a stamp. Bam, super easy, done. And you can tweak it. I like to do just like a 0.1 margin because I'm going to cut it apart anyway to fit the space. While that's cutting, I can pull off the old stamp and put that aside. And then I have some time because it takes about 20 minutes to cut. So I'll peel off the stickers and stuff. Once that is all engraved, I'll cut it out and then we can just, I love cutting things out. So relaxing. Isn't that nice? To do it super quick and easy to show you this in the tutorial, I'm just going to use double-sided tape that I have handy for doing other crafts. I'm just going to like pretty much cover the whole back of the stamp. That way it adheres really nicely to the felt rubbery material that's already a base on the stamp. If there isn't enough of the surface of the stamp base that's already left behind, you can use a piece of foam, of craft foam, and layer it up like once or twice to give that cushion so that you get a nice stamp. But since the old stamp was big enough to fit this design, we're just going to use what's already there and then trim off the excess so that there isn't that like all that extra material that we don't need on there. I'm just going to take a knife. There's all kinds of safer ways to use an X-Acto knife or box cutter in this case. But, you know, I'm not always the safest. So don't look to me for safety things. It's not like I'm like a former OSHA safety compliance person or anything. But yeah, just cut it apart and then maybe get under there and peel the old stuff. It's not going to look beautiful, but who cares? We're just making a stamp out of recycled materials and it's wonderful and it's keeping stuff out of the landfill. So it's ready to go. You don't have to wait for the glue to dry. If you use the double-sided tape, you could just like get to work. Just stamp your little heart out. I have these like cheap little stamps that I use for stamp rallies at Comic-Cons. So just beep, bop, boom, and you got a stamp of some of your own artwork that you can put on your planner of all your supernatural silliness. Wow. If you're new to the channel, welcome to my supernatural brain rot. But there it is. If you have any questions, let me know. Link on the bottom to all the materials that I use, except obviously the thrift store stuff, because that's just from a thrift store. So go shopping, have fun, get craft supplies. Bye.